Its story also says, could such a violent dominionist Christian video game really break through to the popular culture? Well, it is based on a series of books that have already set sales records. The blockbuster Left Behind series of 14 novels by writer Jerry B. Jenkins and his visionary collaborator, retired Southern Baptist minister Tim LaHaye. We hope teenagers like the game, Mr. LaHaye told the Los Angeles Times. Our real goal is to have no one left behind.
I find it hard to believe that those markets are remotely similar.
But The Passion of the Christ was popular.
Okay.
It's among
teenagers who play video games?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Hellboy that came out right after Passion of the Christ and, trashed it at the box office within a week or two?
I don't know.
I seem to recall.
Well, no movie lasts forever. I mean, eventually something is going to come along and beat it.
Yeah. Now, somebody, we were talking about this before the show, and somebody brought up Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Yay.
Which is, more reprehensible things for human beings to do.
Right.
I don't like that game. I wish people were not making games that glorified, just overtly glorified crime.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of those people that says, because I don't like it, therefore there should be a law against it, right? I mean, I'll be happy to vent my opinion about that at any time.
There are good movies that glorify crime. I quite like the movie Bandits with Bruce Willis and Billy Bob Thornton. Very funny movie, and the bad guys win. And one could make the argument that it's just art. Although one could also make the argument that when you're actually performing the actions as part of participating in the art, it's different. I don't know.
Well, yes, I mean, most romance movies, if you actually did the stuff, you'd be arrested as a stalker. I mean,
Sure.
Yeah.
I will say this, though.
And most action movies, I mean, your action
Oh,
hero
boy.
kills vast number of human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, driving the wrong way down the freeway is great visual excitement, but there would be many deaths of innocent people.
Right. So, I mean, and then, I think it is fair at this point to say there is a large gray area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think when you've got the message of the game reinforced by a big religion, and the game directly targeted to believers in that religion, and it has to do with the followers of that religion killing those who don't subscribe to their religion, we are on new ground.
Yeah, I mean, even if you look at the Grand Theft Auto series, which I actually enjoyed playing, apart from the fact that I couldn't finish Vice City due to bugs and San Andreas crashed.
That doesn't make you a bad person.
No, but the thing is...
Or at least, as far as I know, it hasn't made you a bad person.
The people you're killing deserve it.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Yeah, it's not... When you play Vice City or any of the Grand Theft Autos, there's no... You are the bad guy and you are knowingly being the bad guy. And there's no real-life group of people out there who are... I mean, sure, people steal cars, people, beat up other people or, engage in prostitution or anything else.
Yeah.
But there's not like a culture of these people who are getting together to advocate that this is the good way to exist. And with this game, it is exactly doing that. And it's really not the fact that it's a game. I don't mind that it's a game and that they're doing this. If you change every label in that game so that instead of being the Christians going after... the minions of the Antichrist, you were just some guy fighting demons. Now all of a sudden you don't have a problem. The fact is that this translates.
Is cool, but let's not forget that in their worldview, in a very real sense, they think we are the forces of the Antichrist.
Oh yeah,
they think we are the bad guys in their video games who should be killed.
This is another way to look at this, right? Christians love to say, well, if morality is created by man, then who's to say that Hitler was actually wrong? And I think the correct answer to that is Hitler was wrong because, let's just limit it to the Holocaust, right?
Yes.
Hitler was wrong because Jews were not subhuman, monstrous creatures secretly working to destroy the world.
Right.
Right, he was
If-
factually incorrect.
He was factually incorrect. That is not what the Jews were. But if we were in a world where there was a subhuman race of evil monsters trying to destroy the world, I would damn well be in favor of rounding up those subhuman creatures if they could not be, shown the error of their ways, if it was the only way to deal with them, right, the final solution. I'd damn well be completely in favor of hauling them off to concentration camps and burning them in whatever, just thing we had to do to get rid of them.
Again, very similar to
If-
many action movies.
Right.
If the situation was such that was
If
valid.
that was factually the case.
Right. And once
Accuracy
again, now
counts.
when we look at this Left Behind Eternal Forces game,
Mm-hmm.
the problem is Catholics, moderate Christians, Buddhists, Wiccans, atheists, and supporters of church-state separation,
Gay people.
and gay people, thank you, are not
Evil monsters.
evil monsters deserving of being shot. It's just not true. And that is where this game is over the line.